So, in today's video we'll be looking at the contents of this mystery box. What's inside? Well, find out after I've said, roll titles! Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if it's not. Now, the very nice people at Flic have sent me this box. I'll be completely honest, I don't really know what's in it because they didn't tell me, and I've not looked at it yet. I thought I'd save the unboxing until I was sharing it with you guys. I think there might be a new product in here, maybe? As you can tell, I'm very prepared for this video. Ooh, hello. Oh look, I didn't notice this. Little Flic sticker. Right, aha. Oh, it looks like I opened it the right way. Dear Kip, welcome to the Flic family. We're excited to have you on board. To show our appreciation, we are thrilled to offer you the exclusive opportunity to be among the first to experience our latest innovation, the Flic Twist. We look forward to hearing your opinion on the Twist and seeing how you showcase its potential with your audience. So yes, we've got the new product from Flic, which is the Flic Twist. Ooh. Okay, I see two boxes. So this is our Flic Twist. Delightful. Oh, there's three boxes. What is this? A Flic Hub Mini. Oh man, I had no idea all this stuff was in here. This is amazing. So this is the Flic Smart button. I think this is what kind of started it all with Flic. Oh wow, look at all this stuff. Okay, so this is a Bluetooth remote for iOS and Android. That's cool. Oh man, so much stuff. And a Flic sticker sheet. Who doesn't love stickers? Thank you so much, Flic. That's really awesome. I had no idea exactly what I'd be getting, and yeah, I'm a lucky guy. Wow, what a lineup. So let's start with the Smart button. And this is, I think, how Flic started. You might have seen adverts for Flic on your social media, and it's basically a smart button that you press and it does stuff that you configured. So I suppose in a way it's a bit like the sort of buttons that you get with Hue, but instead of just controlling your lights, you can control all manner of smart home things just by using this little button. I think I'm correct in saying that it works in one of two ways. You can either pair it with your phone and use low energy Bluetooth, and that will control it. So you set everything up in your phone, and when you press the button talks to your phone and then does the action. But there's another way of running it, which is with the Flic Hub. And this basically means that the devices talk to the hub rather than your phone. So you still configure everything in your phone, but it just talks directly to this. Again, it's a bit like the Hue Ecosystem, where you can run light bulbs via Bluetooth or have them connect to the Philips Hue Hub. It's a completely new setup to me. I have done a little bit of reading up on it, so I'm not completely useless in this video, but yeah, don't expect me to be brilliant and get everything correct, but you guys aren't here for that. Now, this is the star of the show, really. This is the Flic Twist, and this is a brand new product. I think it's literally just come out, and this expands on just being a little button that you can press. It's basically a twisty dial that can be clicked, and it has all sorts of different settings, and you can configure it in lots of different ways. You can power it with a click, you can power it with a twist, you can power it with a bit of both as well. It looks quite interesting, really, and I think it's going to take me a little while to untap the full potential, but I think in this video we'll get it out, we'll set it up, and we'll have an initial play with it, and then maybe after a few months of playing and getting used to the Flic ecosystem, I can come back and answer any questions that you've got in the comments and see how it all goes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up the Flic Hub Mini to start with, just so it's done and we can connect everything to the hub rather than going through my phone, because I think this will be the way forward. Okay, so let's have a little look at the Flic Hub Mini. Well, they aren't lying when they said it was mini. That is tiny. I believe there's another hub which is a slightly bigger version that connects via Ethernet. We've got USB-A to USB-C cable. Well, let's get this little hub set up. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put my screen up on here so you can see what I'm doing. I agree to the terms of service. Right, I need to create an account. You can't see my password for obvious reasons. Yeah, I'll have the Flic newsletter, why not? So we need to add a hub. Oh, it's found it. Okay, so I'm going to connect it to my Wi-Fi. Again, you can't see this bit. The hub is connected, amazing. So we'll put our hub up there. And yeah, this is the star of the show, the Flic Twist. So in the box, we've got the Flic Twist, 2 AAA batteries and an adhesive pad. And look, there you go. It tells you some of the things that it can do. Dim lights, control music, toggle blinds, trigger routines, replace voice commands, and blend scenes. Yeah, I think really for the best, what I'm going to do with this video is just do a very kind of initial setup and play, and then give myself a bit of time to kind of get to know Flic and how it all works, because I don't want it to be a case of the blind leading the blind. We've got advanced smart home control, complete customization of your lights, music, blinds, and other smart home devices. So this is what you can do with the Flic Twist. You can push, you can double push, you can twist, and you can push and twist. And that gives you some examples of what each one of those things can do. So meet Flic Twist, a one-of-a-kind smart home controller, easy to use and packed with innovative features that make your smart home convenient and family friendly. Ooh, well, this is cool. Okay, so it's got built-in magnets. We've got adhesive pads, or you can wall mount it with screws. Nice. Oh yeah, and there's little video guides on that QR code. Amazing. So hopefully we just need to... Nice. I think in some ways this reminds me of the Philips Hue tap dial switch, which I'll put a link to a video that I've done up there. But obviously that only controls Philips Hue things. This can control a whole plethora of smart home items. But yeah, it's got that sort of aesthetic. But obviously, again, this does a little bit more because you've got all the different types of movement and pressing and twisting and pressing and twisting at the same time together. Okay, so we'll put our batteries in like that. Like that. Ooh, a disco. Right, okay, so I guess we've got to go back to the app. So I'll stick my screen back up here, go into our hub, and then we can add a Flic to hub. Press and hold. Boom. Nice, I love that. It's just so quick and easy. Finish. My Flic Twist. Perfect. Oh, so look, this is where we configure our actions. So we can do stuff for a twist, a push and twist, a push and a double push. Okay, well, I guess what we can do is we can start messing with the lights in here slightly. Might have to turn the main filming lights off, but we can mess with my Hue lights, I guess, for a start. Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. Jeezy crazy. So you can use it to trigger Alexa stuff. You could use it to trigger stuff in Chromecast or Harmony Hub. That's what I use for my remote control. Oh my goodness, look at all these different things that you can tweak with. VLC, you can use it to control videos. Oh my God, this is mad. And Spotify as well. Oh, I'm liking this. Internet requests. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be something I'm going to have to play slightly long term with, but we'll start with the basics and the Philips Hue settings of this. Okay, so I'll allow it. Okay, yes, that's fine. Right, Philips Hue settings, search for bridges. Right, I've got to go downstairs and press the button on the Philips Hue hub. One moment, please. There we go, my bridge is connected, so done. It's found everything. So we're gonna mess with the studio and, oh right, okay, so look, you can make it toggle, so on or off. You can make it do on, off, or something else. So we'll do a toggle, I guess. Ooh, okay, so we can make them all do a set color. Nice. Let's make them all green. Done. Done. Off. Green! Okay, so let's do a twist. Do the brightness, okay? So we'll do the studio group there, add. Okay, so in theory, oh wow, that is awesome, amazing. I love the clicky feel on it as well, that's cool. Okay, so let's do something with a push and twist now. We'll get that to alter the color. Oh look! Look at that, we can adjust the color. And so I'm pressing the button down and I'm twisting, and look, it's just going through all the colors. But yeah, it's not just for controlling lights. You could use it to control anything really. You can make it so you can turn up the volume. You could make it, because it integrates with VLC, you could make it so it plays and pauses videos and turns up the volumes on video. There is just so much you can do. Right, okay, I'm just gonna have a quick look at the smart button. This obviously, again, I think it can control many things, but maybe, wouldn't it be cool if I had one of these by the front door and say, for example, just about to go out for the evening and I realised like the upstairs lights are on or something like that, or there's a light, you know, further in the house on, and I could scream at my home assistant. Oh wow, there's 3 Flic buttons, amazing. Look at these guys. They're tiny. So imagine you could just stick this button to the wall and I could make a button that just switches off all the lights or turns on all the lights. Just there. So it's like, bing, let there be light, or no, let there not be light. Let's try one of these. So I'm going to try and create a button that turns on or off all the lights. Okay, so we need to add the Flic to the hub. Press and hold. Boom. I love how simple that is. That is so slick. Finish. Oh, so even these have multiple configuration options. So you can push, you can double push, and you can hold. That is amazing. Right, okay, so let's make it so we do a hold, and we're going to do a bit of hue. We've already connected the hub, so that's great. Now, is there like all lights groups? All lights, there we go. Nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so a long press turns off all the lights. Excellent. But I'm also going to make it so a push turns on all the lights. Yes. Should really warn Vicky that there's going to be a bit of fun with the lights. Right, so turn it on. Current color, all lights on, boom. So if we hold this button now, hopefully all the hue lights should go off. Indeed they do. And if we just tap it, everything should come on. Yep, can confirm. All the lights across the house are on. Sweet. Yeah, let's hold and make them all go off. There we go. Right, but I can bring this guy back and I can press him and it's just brought the studio lights back on. Oh, and look, you can also customize the name as well. So it's currently My Flic, but you could give it a more friendly name because obviously they all look very similar. But yeah, it's got a little adhesive pad on the back of it. So you could just have this discreetly tucked away somewhere. So, I mean, you could even sort of set it to work with your alarm system if it's sort of web enabled, or you can tap into it. And you could even make a little sort of hidden panic button that sets off the house alarm, because these things are just tiny. That's literally it. There's no wires, there's nothing like that. It's just that. So yeah, you could have just a little button. You could go bang. I'm really, really impressed with that. I'm not even scratching the surface. Isn't that smart? That is so smart. And yeah, you could literally use it to control so many web-enabled things. And like it said in the setup, you could use this to open and close blinds. That's perfect for a twisty thing, isn't it? You know, it's the right kind of, just twist it, open it a bit, twist it a bit more, open it. Oh man, it's so smart. I mean, yeah, I've just shown you a little bit of using it for Philips Hue stuff, but the possibilities are literally endless. I suppose we actually need to talk about how much all of this costs, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, I've got literally no idea. At time of recording, the single pack of this buttons is 25 quid and the 3-pack is £66. That's not too bad at all. Look, this has got the slightly bigger hub, so you could get that with 3 buttons and the bigger hub for £140. So how much is a Flic Twist? £66. That's not bad at all. That's comparable to the Philips Hue tap dial switches. In some ways, it's a lot better value because it can just do so much more stuff. And you can get a double pack for £124. You could get a 4-pack for £231. Well, look, we can see a bit of advanced dimming. So you can make it so it dims up one light and then a bit more dims up a second light and then the next bit dims up a third. There's so much you can do. And just to give you a bit more context, this mini hub is £33, or the more expensive hub that connects via Ethernet is £83. But I imagine this is going to be fine for most use case scenarios. I might treat myself to a little Flic Hub upgrade. Oh man, how cool is all this stuff? Thank you so much, Flic, for sending it to me. And I think this is going to be the start of a long and lovely relationship. I really want to spend some time to get to know how all of this works, and so I can show it off better and we can do some cool things. I mean, imagine I could make it so when I do the arcade machine project, I can press one of these buttons and boom, fire up the arcade machine. Interesting. Well, I think that is it from me. If you've got any questions or things you'd like me to try, then please do put it in the comment section, and any future videos on the Flic ecosystem, I will bear those in mind and look at them for you. But yeah, I don't have much else to say, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.